Hi everyone, I hope that you guys are all doing well and shining your light bright. For those of you that are new here, my name is Rosani and I help people shine their light brighter and think a little bit differently, because we need people to think a little bit differently, inspire us and motivate us to look at things differently, give us a new perspective, to inspire us to use our brains in a world that is full of people not using their brains. If you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you guys are continuing to shine your light bright. Today, I wanted to talk about passiveness and why you should not be passive within your life. When you are passive, you decide to let things slide under the rug. You decide to let others choose what you should have in your life. You allow others to walk over you. You allow others to do as they please. You allow others to control your life. You allow others to not have any real consequences for their actions. When you are passive and you let things slide under the rug, people will feel like they can do whatever they want with you. They feel like they can push your buttons, they can walk all over you, they can talk to you however they want, they can boss you around, they can push you around, because you're not actively telling them that they can't. How are you going to let people think that they have the authority in your life to do as they please and there will be no consequences for their actions? There will be a little chat and that's it, no consequences. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna continue to push boundaries. I'm gonna continue to push buttons because obviously I can, and you're not doing anything about it when I do. You give me a little slap on the cheek, a little slap on the hand, and go about my business. You're not actively deciding that that's not what you want. So when you're not deciding, someone is choosing for you. I feel like you cannot be passive in this life. If something is on your heart, you better say it with your chest. You better not be passive. Because when you're passive, people don't care about what you got going on. They don't care about respecting your space. They don't care about respecting your boundaries. They don't care about listening and paying attention to what you have going on in your life, because it's all about them. You cannot let little things slide. Allowing little things slide turns into allowing big things to slide. When you want to be the best version of yourself, you cannot allow people to make decisions for you. You cannot allow people to do as they please within your life. If someone wants to be in your life, then they need to understand that there are certain standards that are in place for them to be within your life. They have to understand that certain actions, certain behaviors will not be tolerated. They have to understand that if they cross that line, there will be consequences. And that's what people fail to see. People fail to see that there are real consequences for actions. Because when you're being passive, all you're doing is complaining a little bit. You're not allowing them to feel the consequences of their actions. Your actions are not really communicating your words. Your words are saying something while your actions are communicating something totally different. And within this life, you have to learn to give people consequences. You have to learn the law of cause and effect. For every cause, there is an effect. For every effect, there is a cause. You have to learn to speak up for yourself. You cannot be passive because you're afraid of how someone else is going to react or how they're going to take whatever you have to tell them the wrong way. But you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. You can never say something bad to someone that understands you. Allow people into your life that are actively aware of the boundaries that they're crossing or the choices that they're making. How will that affect you? Especially when it comes to someone being in your space, someone being in your life. Set standards for how you want people to treat you. Don't allow people to treat you like whatever. Don't be passive when they do something that's disrespectful and slide it under the rug, because they're gonna do it again. The next time that they do it will be even worse. Why? Because the first time that they crossed the boundary, the first time that they crossed the line, there was no consequences. It was slid under the rug and talked about for 5 minutes, and that was it. There was no action on your end to show that you were serious. It's disheartening that people are so passive within this life. In this world, people have brains and don't know how to use them. Use your brain to your advantage. Use what you know and learn what you don't know, because you are responsible for what you don't know. As an adult, you have to go out of your way to find knowledge. You have to go out of your way to learn new things. You have to go out of your way to pay attention to see how others around you are acting and how they interact with you. Do they interact with you in a way that is respectful, that is grateful, that is honorable, that is motivational, that is inspirational? Or you're just allowing people into your space that are draining your energy, that are doing whatever the fuck they want to do in your life, that are crossing boundaries, being disrespectful? Is that what you're allowing into your life? How dare you treat yourself like that? How dare you allow that into your life? How dare you passively accept that? With the small consequence of a 5-minute talk and nothing got through. It went in this ear and out the other. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. If you want to be the best version of yourself, you have to be okay with having uncomfortable situations. You have to be okay with having uncomfortable conversations. Something uncomfortable is having to put someone in their place, because you don't know how that other person will react and you don't know how that other person will take it. But that's you sticking up for yourself. That's you being vulnerable. That's you showing people and telling people that you will not accept less than what you don't deserve. That is how you grow. You cannot grow if you're being passive and you're allowing people to treat you and do whatever and say whatever to you and not be grateful that you're in their life. How dare they? How dare they be so disrespectful to you when there's no consequences? There's no action on your end to show their consequence. How dare you? Like, have a little bit more respect for yourself. Stick up for yourself. Don't let anybody tell you anything about what you need to do. Don't let anybody disrespect you. Don't let anybody break boundaries and cross lines and think that it's okay, because it's not okay. It's your life. You decide what you want for your life. When you're passive, you're passively letting others choose for you, because you're not choosing for yourself. So how can you be okay with letting the small things not mean anything? The small things mean the most. The small things are more important than the bigger things. It all starts with small things, and letting small things slide lead to bigger things. And are you gonna let the bigger things slide? Choose the best version of yourself, and the best version of yourself will not allow anybody to walk all over you. The best version of yourself will not allow to be disrespected. The best version of yourself will not allow people to come and go out your life as they please. The best version of yourself does not allow people to talk to you however they feel like it. The best version of yourself does not allow people to ask for your help and not be grateful that you gave them your help. In 2025, stop being passive. And if something is on your heart, make sure that you speak up for yourself and that you say what's on your heart. Because if it's weighing on your heart, it's playing with your mind. Don't be afraid of how anybody takes whatever you have to say. If they take it the wrong way, fine. They were not meant to be in your life. If they take it the right way, okay, cool. I respect it. I'm going to change my actions. I'm going to make sure I don't cross boundaries with you again. I'm going to make sure that I withhold you to a high standard as you see yourself. Because when you don't have standards for yourself, other people choose the standard for you. And the standard that they choose for you will be something less of the way that you see yourself. But if you're being passive, then you're letting them decide how they're going to treat you. Because you're not actively showing through actions what you are willing to accept and not accept. You have to pay attention. Because if you're not paying attention, then what are you doing? What are you doing? So I just had to go on a quick little rant. Comment down below if you're not being passive in 2025. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Until next time, guys. Bye.